I am honored to present the award for writing for a drama series. The nominees are Semi-Cellist Matthew Weiner, Mad Men, Lost Horizon. Joshua Brown, The Americans, Do Male Robots Dream of Electric Sheep? Matthew Weiner, Mad Men, Person to Person. Gordon Smith, Better Call Saul, Philo. David Benioff, D.B. Weiss, Game of Thrones, Mother's Mercy. And the Emmy goes to David Benioff, D.B. Weiss, Game of Thrones.
This is the first Emmy win and 9th nomination for both David Benioff and D.B. Weiss, who are both also nominated as part of the producing team for Game of Thrones.
George Martin, happy birthday, sir, and thank you for inviting us all into your dream. To HBO, especially Richard Plepler and Mike Lombardo, thank you for taking a chance on two schmucks with no experience.
Wow. When people say they didn't plan things, I always thought they're full of shit. But, oh, our amazing cast and crew. Our amazing cast and crew. Let's not forget them. They, rain, sleet, snow, deserts, darkness, they always deliver their brilliance and dedication. Our producing team, year after year, achieves the impossible, especially the inimitable Bernie Caulfield.
And for our families, thank you to our parents and to our beautiful wives. Amanda, Pete, I love you so much. Frankie, Molly, Henry.
Andrea, Leo, Hugo, this one's for you.
For directing a drama series are Boardwalk Empire, El Dorado, directed by Tim Van Patten. Game of Thrones, Mother's Mercy, directed by David Nutter. Game of Thrones, Unbowed, Unbent, Unbroken, directed by Jeremy Podeswa. Homeland, From A to B and Back Again, directed by Leslie Linka Glatter. The Nick, Method and Madness, directed by Steven Soderbergh.
And the Emmy goes to David Nutter, Game of Thrones.
This is the second Emmy win and 5th nomination for David Nutter. His previous Emmy was for directing Band of Brothers.
Wow. What am I doing up here? Thank you, the Academy. Thank you, HBO. Thank you, David and Dan, for your faith. And thank you, Bernie Caulfield and Chris Newman, for your support. And thank you, Lena Headey and the entire wonderful cast of Game of Thrones. And thank you, Rob McLaughlin, Tim Porter, and Toby Ford. And I'm shaking, yes, I'm shaking, that's a deal. But most importantly, I wouldn't be up here tonight without this lady right here. Let me introduce you to my wife, Birgit. Without her, I wouldn't be anywhere. She supported me and she held me up forever. Thank you, Ben, thank you, Zoe, and thank you, Ralph Clementi, for the man who taught me the most. Thank you so much.
I'm honored to present the award for supporting actor in a drama series. The nominees are Jonathan Banks, Better Call Saul; Michael Kelly, House of Cards; Ben Mendelsohn, Bloodline; Peter Dinklage, Game of Thrones; Jim Carter, Downton Abbey; Alan Cumming, The Good Wife; and the Emmy goes to Peter Dinklage, Game of Thrones.
is the second Emmy win and 5th consecutive nomination for Peter Dinklage, who was born in Morristown, New Jersey.
All right, I wasn't prepared at all. I was even chewing gum. And I wasn't prepared because the other actors in my category, I'm still sort of awed by all of their performances. Jonathan Banks, you are, and the rest. We're only as good as our writers, and I'm lucky enough to work with the greatest writers, led by David Benioff and Dan Weiss. Thank you, guys. And George Martin, who created our universe, and Lena Headey, my inspiration and scene partner, and everyone else in the cast, which is like thousands of people, so good night.
The nominees for Best Drama are
Better Call Saul, Downton Abbey, Game of Thrones, Homeland, House of Cards, Mad Men, Orange is the New Black.
And the Emmy goes to Game of Thrones.
This year, Game of Thrones received 24 Emmy nominations and has a total of 83 to date. Accepting the Emmy on behalf of the team, David Benioff.
A few hours from now, the greatest crew on the planet is going to get to work in Belfast, Northern Ireland, and in Spain. We wouldn't be standing up here if it wasn't for them. So thank you all so much. Look forward to seeing you in a few days.
We forgot to thank the great David Nutter for directing the episode for which we won our award. We also forgot to thank Todd, Guyman, and Gretchen for having our backs for all these years. Nina Gold and Robert Stern are the casting directors responsible for our amazing cast, of whom these are only a few. Over the years, they've provided us with a group of people that we are so fortunate to work with and call friends. Thank you, Nina and Robert. And
thank you to the HBO and their wisdom paired a couple of novice producers with people of great experience. We want to thank them. They're standing behind us. Bernie Caulfield, Chris Newman, Frank Dolger, Carolyn Strauss. You're the reason we're up here. And finally, just thanks again, HBO, for believing in dragons. Thank you.
And thank you all for watching.